Welcome back to Fox and Friends. On this Saturday morning, we are joined by former Governor Mike Huckabee and host of Huckabee, who has an interesting show tonight. And this comes on the heels of actually some interesting news out of Florida. And Governor Charlie Crist, we're now learning, has called Kendrick Meek this week, basically asking him to drop out of the race. But you were to have Governor Crist on the show tonight.
He had agreed to be on. We had him set. He was going to be on singularly. We didn't have, we had invited Meek and Rubio. They weren't able to come, they told us. Chris was going to be on. We were going to give him a fair treatment. I mean, I'm a Rubio supporter, so this wasn't going to be anything. It wasn't going to be a sidewinder. Then he abruptly canceled on us. So now Marco Rubio is going to come on. We've invited Meek. Meek has told us that he's unavailable, but it's really disappointing that he agreed to be on our show, and we've set it up, and then he abruptly and without explanation is canceled.
What do you make of Charlie Crist? We find out two things. One, he asked Kendrick Meek out of the race and offered him a cross. It was a gift from his sister. Two, we found out through a Florida trial attorney that he would caucus with the Democrats if he wins this Senate race.
No, his campaign disputes some of that.
They say he would caucus with the people, say Charlie Crist. So what do you make of his positions ever evolving?
Well, Charlie Crist is the ultimate yoga master of politics. He takes more positions than someone who is practicing an advanced form of yoga. This is a guy who's all over the map on everything, and it's becoming evident to the people of Florida, looking at the poll numbers, that he will say anything, he will do anything. He wants to be in politics so bad, and boy, he picked a wrong year. Say, it's all about me. It's all about my having an office. People want principled individuals. I have a lot of respect for Kendrick Meek. I don't agree with almost anything he stands for, but he is a genuine, honest, straightforward liberal Democrat. He's not getting out. He shouldn't get out.
But asking
your opponent
to get out of the race,
I've never heard of anything like that.
Are there no laws against something like that?
There's some I would say, some basic common sense moral codes that say that if you are facing a guy who won his primary overwhelmingly, and you couldn't win a primary, and you went out and started your own startup campaign because you couldn't win, how dare you go to a winner of a primary and tell him to get out?